All right, friends, let's dive into some post-party yoga. It's Tuesday. We had here a Friday to Monday gathering that included lots of not sleeping and lots of peopling, and it was a busy full weekend. And I'm cleaning up today and getting back to working on the garden, and all by myself today. Not really. Here I am with the trees and with Karuna, and that's my dog, for those who don't know. And just, really present with nature and this beautiful land and this blessed life in a body business. So straight from the garden, moving dirt this morning to the mat, because my body was like, why are you moving dirt before your yoga? They're used to doing yoga way before now on a Tuesday morning. So whatever day it is for you, whatever you've been up to, perhaps it's a day where there's a little resistance in the body, or some heaviness physically or emotionally, or just some feeling like you don't have the energy to do yoga. You know how you get that energy? By doing it. So let's do it. All right, make your way to the mat, as I will. Find yourself a comfortable seat. And we'll just be briefly in a seat, but nonetheless, I invite you to lift your seat up or take any shape of seats that will serve ease in your knees and an ability to lift your heart up. So that could be cross-legged like this, or it could be sitting on or between your heels. Props are always a wonderful thing. Not really having them these days out here in the trees, but I could bring them. So anyways, let's just start gently in a way that is invigorating and nourishing and inspires movements. You don't have to really do it before you want to. Let's get the body to want it, okay, by starting slow. So big breaths. We'll start like that, if you will. Breathe in your nose as you're able to. Breathe right down into your root, Karuna. And then as you exhale, take a few long sighs, long ahs. Extend them out. Let's inhale the arms up with the inhale. Yes, that. And exhale them down. Inhale, stretch up. Fill up, up, up. Maybe even an extra sip or reach. And then melt them down. One more just like that. One more time up. And we're just going to land the right arm down. And inhale again through that left side as you roll face chest open. And exhale, lift from the navel up and over to the other side. Inhale, stretch that up and over. And exhale across. Again, inhale as you switch sides again. Big breath, stretch it out, maybe extra sip. And exhale to lift up through the core and switch. And inhale over. Let's go again each side. Take pause in center, root down through your fingertips, squeeze the scapula together a bit on the back, lift up through your heart, and take a big bright inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest, the center of the collarbone, and inhale, follow the chin along that right collarbone, look up and over that right shoulder, big inhale there as you exhale, come through center, and inhale, slide across to the other side, look up and over, stretch your eyes out as you exhale, come on down. And soft in the jaw, continue side to side. Inhale that slide up and over. Exhale the return to center. And then we'll go again to that right side. Keep pressing, walk maybe even that right hand wider. Push down across into the left sits bone and lift the left fingers off the earth a bit. So they're still at like a 45-degree angle down from your shoulder. Spread those fingers wide and then pull the hand back behind you a little bit. And then let's roll gently as inspired through the hand, the head, the mouth, and the shoulder. And see if we can get that whole line nice and fluid. Jaw, neck, shoulder to fingertips. And stay as you like, or exhale, sweep across the body. Inhale, open up to the sky. Exhale, heavy right here, heavy left hand. And inhale, sweep across and open up. A couple more. And keep the jaw soft or give a little wiggle to release it. And take your time. Last one real big. And reach on over to your left. Push down and across to that right sits bone. Reach the right fingers out to the side, floating off the earth a bit. So you've got that long line of activation from the jaw, ear, neck, shoulder to the fingers. Spread those fingers wide, really active, and pull them back a bit. And then roll as you like, one part at a time, or all the parts. Nod, roll with the breath. Keep pressing from that left hand through your right sits bone, and then follow an exhale to sweep across the body. And inhale, open to the sky. Exhale, sweep across. Inhale, open. Really feel how you could reach to your right and let that left ear be heavy to continue to get that neck, shoulder fluidity on the right side. Take your time, 2 or 3 more breaths. Shift your seat if you need to. Once you're done, this part will be in the seat just a little longer. And next time you reach up, let's reach both arms up. Wiggle up out of the waist, roll your hands around, maybe even shake them out. Let's get some nice fluidity in the hands. Lots of breath filling up the side bodies. And then follow any inhale to reach tall as you can. And any exhale to spiral, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, root down, lift the heart, scoop the scapula down the back, push into that right hand, keep lifting the heart, and look back with your head and your eyes, and breathe your twist. Perhaps you can imagine that inhale just spiraling around, rinsing through the spine and the organs, and the exhale, wringing out any stickiness or stagnancy. Stay longer if you like, or add a little side bend to that twist. Right arm up and over. Breathe into that right side, back body. Exhale, unwind, stretch forward. Inhale, press the hips back. Exhale, lift from the navel, drape up. Inhale, stretch to the sky. And again, you might wiggle and reach there. Breathe long and exhale, spiral right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, root down, lift tall through the head and the heart. And exhale, look back as far as you can with the head and the eyes. Long exhales, extend them out. Stay there longer in that twist as you like. Add a little side bend on your way out. Left arm up and over, reach past that right knee. Big bright inhale into that left side and back body. And exhale, unwind and stretch forward. Inhale, press the hips back, relax the neck. And exhale, lift from the navel, drape on up, open wide. Gather up and center in. Press the palms together at the heart center. Work the shoulders on the back, lift your heart up. See if you can sense your heartbeat. Tune in to your beautiful aliveness. And imagine into a word, a mantra, or image that lights you up inside, that lifts your heart up, that inspires you forward, a ball or heart quality that you would just like to shine out into the world today. Take a big inhale to fill yourself with that infinite life force energy, and let's shine it out as you open your arms wide with a long ah or oh or om or whatever feels right to you. Yeah, just singing your heart out wide into the world. And follow an inhale to gather up the sky again. Adjust your seat if you need to. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, draw that light of life down into your heart. Big bright inhale again into that light of your heart, your yes, your intention or devotion for their energy today. And let's shine it out wide with your next exhale. Again, big inhale back into your heart. Shine it out with your voice as you open wide. You might bring the hands behind you, root into the earth, hook or clasp. Squeeze shoulders on the back, lift your heart up. Stay as you like right there, or shift onto your seat. You can shake your legs out as needed, or just extend the left leg out as you draw the right heel into center. We'll take some uplifting moments here and just begin to slowly move from our seat into our fullness. So, right hand outside your hip, root down, press into your feet, and follow an inhale to lift the hips and the heart up and open. Big breaths, big circles, and you could stay up there with big circles or just the long side body stretch as you like, or you can inhale to open and exhale, float it back down, and inhale to float open and exhale back down. Let your breath lead. Pause in the seat, shift your weight back, and switch your legs. Right leg out to the side, left heel in. Left hand next to the hip, scoop the shoulders down, lift your heart up, root into your feet, and that right hand a little wide so there's room to really keep that shoulder scooped down and not shoved up. And when you're ready, press into your feet and lift on up. Open wide, stay up there, stretch as you like, your neck, your side body. Stay with those big circles, maybe float it down with your exhale. And no rush at all, friends. This time as you come down, I invite you to bring your hands to the earth and step the knees back underneath the hips. Give a little pull on the earth and shine your heart forward, shoulders down the back. Inhale, arch open into cow. And as you exhale, lift from the navel and curl in. Drop the head and the tail as much as you can. Feel free to wiggle that around. Inhale, pull hands towards knees, shoulders down the back. As you exhale, perhaps pull the weight out of the hands to get light on the fingertips as you drop your head and tail and really stretch behind the heart there. Inhale, shining heart forward. Exhale, pull up, strong core. Let your breath lead. And please continue that if you like, or let's go behind the heart a little more where it often gets sticky back there. The base of the neck connection to the base of the skull, I should say, to the upper middle back where we get tight there. It's often from how we're holding our head and neck. So playing with that, we'll bring the left hand, or let's bring right hand to the center of the mat, beneath your chest. And then open, left hand, face chest to the sky, reach up, look up, and then exhale, sweep through. We're going to tease into this. We're going to do it a few times. Reach across under that right armpit, and then inhale, reach up, look up, spiraling open, and exhale, sweep across under that right armpit. One more time, or many more times as you like, and then take your time as you reach across. We're going to reach across as far as you can. Come onto the back side of that left shoulder. Press into the right hand to roll deeper into the back of that left shoulder, back left side of the head. And then you can walk your fingertips on the earth, on the floor, up over you, and give a little pull on the earth to roll deeper. Press into the back of that left hand and breathe into the back of that left shoulder, behind the scapula, behind your heart. Deep breaths there. You could also sweep that top arm around if you like and hold your left inner thigh. Give a little pull on that to roll that right shoulder on the back there. Please stay longer if you like, or slowly unwind. Once you feel complete, press into that right hand and slide the left arm back. And as you come back, I encourage you to little cow and cat. There's some shoulder circles. You can just kind of wiggle and swirl that around. Feel into the space that you're making. And when you're ready, we'll bring the left hand beneath the center of the chest. And open right arm, face chest to the sky. Reach up, look up, and exhale, sweep on through. Follow your breath. Inhale, spiral, open. Exhale, sweep on through. Let your breath lead. Continue as many times as you like there until it feels pretty fluid, and then go ahead and flow that right arm all the way over as far as you can. Walk those left fingers on the earth up overhead. Give a little pull on the earth. So you really melt that right shoulder and the back of the head, right side back of the head, to the earth as much as you can. Press into the back of that right hand. Imagine the breath going behind that right shoulder blade, underneath it, through heart center, back of the heart. Use those sighing breaths. Any vibration or tone. You just help clear anything back there you're up for letting go of. And stay with that as you like, or slide that left hand down, pressing. Come on back to all fours. And again, a little cow and cat, or just some shoulder rolls, or wiggle and roll around there. Find the fluidity, move it through. And take your time. When you're ready, let's come to all fours with the toes under, toe pads on the floor, and press your hips back into your heels. Give a little wiggle wag of your tail there. And breathe into that stretch of your feet. You might even really reach back and spread all your toes out on purpose. As we spread the toes out and stretch the feet, it's going to help the legs warm up and stretch more easily. Lengthen back in child's pose. Big inhale. And any exhale, lift from the navel and ripple through knees, chest, chin, slide through into cobra. As you come into cobra, hug the legs together. Press down through your snake's tail. Pull the elbows and shoulders back. Peel your heart open. And as you exhale, lift from the navel. Pull the hips back to the heels. Press them into the feet. Big inhale there. As you exhale, lift from the navel and slide on through. Inhale, peel open, cobra. Exhale from the navel back to your child's pose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, slide on through. Knees, chest, chin. Open up, cobra. Exhale back. And perhaps another one or two of those, and you could stay with that. Or anytime you slide back, toes under. Inhale as you exhale, lift the navel, lift the hips. But let's stay in a little tuck here. And from that tuck, hips towards the heels. Inhale, lift the navel, lift the hips, ripple through into plank, top of the inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, tuck the hips back to the heels. Inhale, lift from the navel, ripple through like a wave into plank. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck back. Inhale, lift from the hips and ride that wave of breath on through. Let's do a couple more. And then stretch up and back into downward dog when you're ready. Of course, take a break in child's pose as you need. And pedal your feet out as inspired in down dog. Keep pulling back from the core. Try to get the weight out of the wrists as much as you can, so you can even float onto the fingertips there. And then invite you to step your feet as wide, so there's like one of your feet's lengths between your feet. And then pivot all the toes to the right, heels to the left. Push into the outside of that right foot and right hand. And get that right side body long, big breaths there. Again, big inhale, stay if you like, or use your exhale to lift the navel, lift the heels, and pivot the toes and heels the opposite way. Push into the outside of that left foot, press especially through your left hand, and big bright breaths into the left side body. Keep using that core strength to draw the hips back. Use an exhale to lift from the navel and pivot. Let's go side to side just with the breath now. Inhale, stretch foot to hand. Exhale, lift strong core, pivot. Inhale, stretch hand, foot. Exhale, pivot. Let's go once again, each side. And back to center. Inhale, stretch back. And exhale, you could pedal, walk into a forward fold or hop or step as you like. And in your forward fold, bend the knees, give them a little bounce. Give your hands a little shimmy, shake out. Shimmy your shoulders out. Lift from the navel with a big inhale. With your exhale, pour your spine over your legs. Bend the knees as much as you need to lengthen the spine out. Inhale, a half forward fold. And as you exhale, lift from the strong core and pour the spine over the legs. Deep forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, lift from the navel, strong core, long spine, melt over the legs. One more time. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lift and fold. Sink low into your seat and sweep the fingertips on the earth. Open up into chair pose or properly fierce pose. Exhale, sink low into your seat towards the height of the knees. Follow your inhale to press to the earth and open wide. And exhale, lead with the heart forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, sink low, open up, Utkatasana. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, halfway. And Utkatasana, sink it in. Follow your breath to the sky. Standing back bend, follow your exhale, swan dive. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, drop it in. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, deep fold. Hug it in or shake it out. Give yourself a little massage moment there. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. And let's pour the weight into the right foot and pick the left foot up and press it back, reach through the head. Tuck in, inhale, exhale, press that left foot back, reach through the head. Tuck in, inhale, exhale, couple more. And then float that left foot way back. Pull on the earth or blocks if you need them there. You could also bring that back knee down to keep the earth closer for you. And it's up to you here. Back knee up or down. How's your energy level? How's your breath? Pull on the earth, shine the heart forward. Big bright inhale. And as you exhale, push into that front foot. Pull the hip back as you're able. Pull the toes back and bow in. Inhale, shift forward, lunge, shine the heart forward. Exhale, back extension, draw the toes back. And just ride your breath a few more. Or pause anywhere you need to get breathful. And take your time. Next, inhale forward into the lunge. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, Standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward. Exhale, deep fold. Hug it in, shake it out. Deep breath. And pick that right foot up into the core. Inhale as you tuck. And exhale as you push through the heel and the head, lengthen out towards Vera 3. Inhale, tuck in. Exhale, shine it out. A few more. Inhale on that lower warrior 3 and exhale, step back into the lunge. Adjust as you need to get that front heel under the knee, back knee up or down. Frame the front foot with your fingers and pull on the earth or your blocks. Inhale the heart forward. And again, back knee up or down is up to you. As you exhale, push into the ball of that front foot, pull the outer hip back, and toes back as you're able. And inhale, ride the breath forward into a shining heart lunge, and exhale back into extension, toes back, lengthen out over the leg. 3 more breaths. Big inhale as you stretch out into lunge, and exhale, pull the back foot into the core, step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale, sink in, Utkatasana, open it up. Exhale, drop low in your seat. Inhale, stretch to the sky, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive, big hug, little massage moment. Shake it out, whatever feels good there. You could hold the head, hold the elbows, brush your hair, whatever's right for you in this moment. Feel your feet. Hug your feet strong to the earth as you pull toes towards heels. Lift the arches, lift your kneecaps, lift your quadriceps, lift the navel, and let that lift of the navel pour your spine forward even more. Last couple of breaths in the forward fold. And take a last big inhale there as you exhale. Hug muscles to bones, root to rise and roll, or fly up. Take your time, open wide and gather up the sky and bring the sky down to your heart. Press into your heart and recommit to that intention or dedication that you set, that point of light, of inspiration, what you're choosing to shine out today no matter what. And imagine into that. Imagine that devotion to your heart's yes. Your courage, your freedom, your love, your joy, just bright and full. And as you imagine into that, perhaps you hop or step bright and full wide into superstar. Parallel your feet. Hug feet to earth. Muscles to bones. Pull those arches strong and up. Pull the feet together strong without moving them, so you just feel that kind of buoyancy you give yourself from pulling earth energy up through strong legs. Hands wide, heart wide. Breathe that light of your heart out. You could play with the wrist here, roll through the wrist, or just pull the fingers back and push out through the wrist. Pulling the fingers back towards the head like you're saying stop, really strong on either side of you. Feel into that bright star of your being. Big inhale there. As you exhale, let's turn the heels in, toes out. So the toes point to the outside corners of the mat, or about there. As you bend the knees, just make sure middle knees, middle toes are pointing the same direction. Let's just kind of warm that up in case your adductors are still a little tight. could use your hands even, like a little press of the adductors wide, so those knees and toes are really aligned and safe as we're gonna pulse our way deeper into our seat. But let's add the arms. So come on up, interlace the hands on the crown of the head, palms up. And then next, inhale, press the palms up as you sink low in the seat and breathe down into the bottom tips of your lungs. As you exhale, lift from the pelvic floor and navel, come up to stand. Inhale, press to the sky, pull the breath down to the bottom tips of the lungs, and exhale, rise up with the breath, up and out. Take your time, let's do a few more. I have an injured toe, it's still throwing me off a little bit. So, as you need. And next time you sink down, let's take a little pause there. Oh, hairs. And inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, right elbow to that right thigh and press it wide. Inhale, left arm overhead, stretch and breathe into the bottom tip of that left lung. As you exhale, pull up from the deep core and switch sides. Left elbow to that thigh, press it wide, and inhale, reach it out. Exhale again, pull up from the deep core to switch sides. We'll go a couple more each side. Inhale the stretch, exhale the transition. Take your time. Once you're done, center, sink in, bring the hands to the thighs above the knees. Press the thighs wide, stick your booty back and reach your heart forward. Inhale, long spine there. As you exhale, press that left thigh away. Pull the navel back, spiral, look over that right shoulder, squeeze the breath out. And you could pause there in that stretch, it's so good. Or inhale, lengthen back to center. Exhale, spiral to the other side. Let's go a couple more each side. Take your time. Once you're back to center, open up, sink it in, Devyasana. Inhale, heels out, arms out, parallel the feet. Back to Tarasana, big bright breath. Inhale, press and stretch out wide. Exhale, let's float the hands down. You're welcome to wiggle or dance that down, and then hook the thumbs or clasp it behind you. Give a little pull on whatever hold you've got there. Use that pull to squeeze the scapula together and lift your heart up. Inhale, big bright breath into your open heart. Stay there, flow open into any breathful edge of back bend. Stay with that. Or inhale, lift up from your strong heart. Pull the feet together, lifting those arches. Keep the feet legs wide though, and bow in deeply. Pull the clasp of the hands up overhead to the sky, and then towards the earth. And there you could wiggle things around a little bit. Bend the elbows slightly to squeeze the shoulders together more. Relax the neck. Roll the head out. And stay there. You can float the hands down. Give yourself a little massage on the way down. Everything a little squeeze. And thank you, body. Maybe hold your heels or the earth behind you and dive in deeper to a forward fold. Feel free to stay there. Maybe a heel toe the feet wider. Maybe your head is on the earth and you want to bring your hands to the points of an equilateral triangle between hands and head, same distance. So elbows are directly over the hands. Squeeze the core and float your legs, maybe to tiptoes, maybe the legs come to the sky. So opportunity for a headstand there, or 5 or 6 more breaths deep into forward fold. Breath practice wherever you're at. And if you're up, perhaps slowly prepare to come back down, feet to the earth. And let's come up, half forward fold, and pivot that right foot out, walk towards that right foot, and land the back knee. So you're in a low lunge, and then pull that front hip back, feel the toes back, lengthen out there, or maybe slide that foot on through and towards Hanumanasana, or long splits. Big breaths, right open heart. Soft jaw. And please stay as you like, or walk the hands inside that front leg, lift from the deep core, pivot back into the wide-legged stance. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, deep fold. Next inhale or so, lift on up, pivot towards the left foot or your second side, point the other toes back knee down, and then as you're ready, play with bending and straightening to that runner's lunge, or slide it on through into your full splits. Shoulders on the back, lengthen the heart forward, lift it up. Soften the jaw and the tongue. Take your time when you're ready. Walk back inside, wide-legged stance. Inhale, hug feet to earth, muscles to bones, bring hands to hips, push hips back, long spine. And keep hands there, keep that long spine open, your wings wide, and rise back up to your superstar. Inhale there, and as you exhale, we'll step back to the front of the mat. Inhale there, heart bright. Feel that strong mountain energy, your earth body bright, your upper body lifting to the sky, welcoming that sky energy in, infinite blessings of your heart in. Let's shine those infinite blessings of your heart up and out to the sky. Sink the seat low and drop into Utkatasana. Down, down, down. We're going all the way down slow as you can, all the way down. Use your hands as needed, or just land your seat. You may want to adjust where you are in your mat, so you're about in the middle, and then hug your knees in. At any point, you can pick the feet up. And breathe here as you squeeze the core, inhale, or perhaps exhale, and you begin to shine it out into boat. Any boat, could be a little boat, could be a half boat. You could stay holding the legs, or inhale, tuck in, exhale, again, shine it out. Whatever edge of boat, you keep your heart lifted in. You're welcome to just hold your tuck or hold your boat. Let's do 4 more breaths, perhaps pulsing between the two things. And then slow and steady, lower that boat to the earth, pausing perhaps in a low boat. And rock that boat side to side. And take your time whenever you like, all the way down to the earth. Set the feet as wide as your mat. Inhale the arms up overhead. And with the feet as wide as the mat, reach both knees to one side. Stretch the arms up. Inhale that length there. As you exhale, navel back, knees through center. Inhale, knees to the other side. Stretch it out. Exhale, navel back, knees through center. Let your breath lead. Now, if you haven't moved your body in a while, or if you have a lot of emotional stuff going on, or you are integrating some sort of journey or happening, experience, process, whatever it is, often with any of these circumstances, there might be a little shaking in the body, emotion or energy in motion that wants to move. So see if you can just not resist that. Maybe even go with it, wiggle, shake it out on purpose, or pause anywhere and just breathe and listen. What's there? And can I wash and embrace it with the breath a little more? And continue with the feet wide, windshield wipering the knees side to side. Or pause, feet wide, both knees to the right. And then cross your right ankle over the left thigh, draw it down and across. Stay right there if that's enough. And again, here, really mindful about whatever's awakening. We don't want to force this as we get into the iliopsoas here in the hip flexor. This is so much emotional energy often. So just being kind to yourself, noticing what's there. We want zero sharp knee pain, like a little pulling sensation, but no sharp knee pain. So you can always unwind it and just put your foot under the shin and flex the toes to mellow that out or release it. If you want to go deeper into sensation here, you could pull that left or bottom heel in to core that left or bottom wrist and arch up and over on the earth towards the right knee. And breathe the elongation of that front side body line on the left side. Big breaths in the nose and again, any vibration, you can sigh it, tone it, laugh it, cry it, moan it, groan it. Lion's breath, horse lips. Anything that helps you release tension there. Soft jaw, soft tongue. And try to keep the jaw soft now as you inhale and follow any exhale to pick up that setup of the legs. We're going to keep the ankle over knee, interlace the hands behind the bottom thigh, pull it back towards you as you ease the top thigh away with your elbow and actively draw those right toes back. You can have your head and shoulders rested on the earth as you like. Pull left thigh in, ease right thigh away. Rock and roll it around, soft in the mouth. And deep in the breath. Stay with that as you like, or interlace the hands behind the head if you'd like to add some core to this. Inhale on the earth. You can stay laying on the earth as you like and pull that bottom thigh back till the sacrum rolls up. Or inhale on the earth and exhale, pull that bottom thigh back, but also pull your ribs to your hips as you draw the navel back and curl up. And then inhale, open onto the earth, and exhale into center. Please continue with that as you like. Stay with the hip opening. Or lay on back and then spiral the legs into eagle legs. If you can, hook the right toes behind that left ankle or Achilles, or just press the outsides of the calves into one another. And then with that right leg on top, we're going to shift the hips to the right and take that right knee across to the left. Use your left hand to press the head of that right femur down. Stretch that right arm up and just get your side body as long as you can there. Spine as long as you can. Inhale that length and then exhale, float. Right arm open to the side. Roll onto or towards that right ear. You can move the left hand further down that right leg, helping that right knee across. Root into that right shoulder, down towards the earth with it as much as you can. In big rinse water inhales and long ring it out exhales. Please stay longer if you like there. Inhale there, and as you exhale, draw in from the navel. Knees back to center, unwind the legs. Inhale, hug the knees in. And just take a big breath to neutralize the spine and ground weight into the back body. Stay as you like, or step your feet wide and knees side to side. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale through center. Inhale, knees to the other side. And take your time just to move with your breath, side to side, nice and fluid. And continue to play with that side to side as you like. Or perhaps the next time you bring both knees to the left, pause, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, draw it down and across. Again, tune in there with the fullness of your breath and notice what's present for sensation, whatever energies are present. And stay with that, or again, if there's any sharp knee pain, unwind that. Left foot can come under that right shin and draw those right toes back to relieve the knee. Usually that'll help. If it doesn't, unwind more if you need to. Or if you have the breathful or wherewithal to go deeper, perhaps you pull that right foot in towards your seat, take hold of that right wrist, and arch up and over on the earth towards your left knee. So you're really elongating that right side. And big breaths there.
Stay there. Inhale, stretch that line out. And any exhale, pick up the setup of your legs. So keeping that ankle over knee. Interlace the hands behind that right thigh. Pull right thigh into center as you ease the left thigh away with your elbow and actively draw those left toes back. Straight, strong left ankle. And play with that cold press. Soft in the mouth. Roll up and roll down. And again, you could stay with that, or interlace the hands behind the head. Again, you can keep it a little more mellow, head and shoulders on the earth, and just use your exhale to pull right knee towards the chest so your sacrum lifts up. Or inhale, open on the earth, and exhale, also pull the ribs to the hips so your shoulders lift up. Inhale, open, exhale, pulling to center. And take your time, move with your breath, perhaps 5 or 6 more. Continue that as you like, or spiral the legs into eagle legs, or just the press of the outer calves. And with the left leg on top, your hips shift to the left. And then take that left knee across to the right. Use your right hand to press the head of that left femur down and stretch the left arm up overhead. Get that left side body and your spine as long as you can. And big breath into that length. Stay with that as you like, or open the left arm to the side. Roll to the left ear or towards it. And you can slide that right hand down towards or above the left knee to help that knee cross. And then try to root that left shoulder towards the earth as you keep rotating towards that left ear. And you look to the left. The further you look, you might help yourself roll further with more ease. Big breaths in the nose and out. I encourage you to use those letting go breaths. I call them long exhales with vibration, sighing, and toning, exhaling out. And stay with that emptying out as long as you like, or once you feel complete, use an exhale, come back to center, unwind, shift back, so your sacrum's on the earth and hug the knees in, and take a big back body breath, or 3 or 2 is also fine. Let's take a last big opening here, active opening anyways, in bridge, or if you're really feeling it, in Vidyasanana. And with that, root the heels to the earth underneath the knees. Again, the knees and heels equidistant, and ripple your tailbone up, and slow and steady ripple your vertebrae up. Interlace the hands behind you, or hook the thumbs, or hold strong to the sides of your mat. Pull on whatever hold you've got to squeeze the shoulders on the back. Draw the knees towards the width of the hips. Don't let them go wider. They might want to draw open, but really use your core strength and draw them to center. Squeeze the glutes a bit, lift your hips, Squeeze the shoulders, lift your heart, and lift your chin, and press into the upper center back of the head. Strong back body, bright open front body, deep full breaths here. Open jaw, open throat, breathful here, or sing or sigh here, and perhaps with long tones of awe, try to vibrate your heart with your breath. So sing down into your heart more than out. Stay longer if you like there. A big bright inhale, strong, lift it all up. Exhale, pull it on down. And once more, hug your knee into your chest. And perhaps turn that into a happy baby. As you're ready, hold the tops of your feet or the fronts of your ankles, holding outsides of your feet, hands over the top. And then pull one knee down, and then the other, and rock your baby. Soft and draw, soft tongue. And feel free to play with any variations there. Maybe extend your legs out, or one and then the other. You could even hold on to the insides of your ankles or heels or legs, anywhere to do that. And just once again, as we begin, stretch the adductors a little more. And feel free to play with anything inspired there. Or once you're ready to rest, you could rest in Shavasana or feet together, knees wide. If you do have blocks, you could put them under your knees, unless your legs are lying flat on the earth. Optionally, you could bring the fists under your thigh bone, wherever the right height is, that they're just supporting the legs, but still allowing a sense of stretch. As long as the legs feel like they have somewhere to land, then they'll let go. If they're just hovering and floating there, then they're going to hold on, because all those core muscles, leg muscles, it's their job to hold the legs onto the body. If you want to stretch those muscles, and you want to let the body know it has somewhere to land. So support yourself as needed, so that the body can let go. And once you find a shape to rest in, take a big bright inhale and squeeze your muscles to the bones. Gather up any tension. Inhale, hold, tense, squeeze, exaggerate, extra sip, extra squeeze, and melt. And if there's any residual tension or busyness, perhaps you do that again. Inhale, hold, tense, squeeze, extra sip, extra squeeze, tense, tense, and sigh it out, and melt, and melt. And perhaps you can melt a little bit more. Give your body to the earth. Feel the embrace of the trees, the mycelia. Open your heart mind to the sky. Expand your awareness. Vast, infinite, undefinable, definable, this pure, loving awareness. And stay resting in your Shavasana, final resting shape. Maybe you begin to intentionally deepen your breath and hold your body with your hands somewhere around the heart and belly. And keep the elbows on the ground so you can stay a sense of your head really still. Your hands were supporting your legs, perhaps just let the legs feel open. And hold it with body gently. So keep the mind, heart open, vast, wide as the sky, as space, as the infinite, divine being that you are, who has chosen to dance this body in this lifetime. And as we practice and rest today under the energy of a full moon, full moon's always inviting us to remember our own innate fullness and wholeness. And sometimes we might feel broken, or even complete, disconnected from ourselves. That wholeness is our truth, the unbrokenness, the anahata, the heart of our being, the sada, whole, pure, beautiful. And it's something that's happening in midday, something we're letting go of, we're needing to be drowned. That is what feels broken, or what's giving us the story of being incomplete. So as we commune with the moon, with the fullness of that light, or an imagining of that light wash over us. And even if the moon is not full when you're practicing right now, that's the beauty and teaching of the moon, as though it appears to us sometimes as half or partial, or even just a sliver. We know, we sometimes can even see the dark shadow of its wholeness, even as it's obscured and in shadow. So however you are feeling, whatever stories are present, I invite you to remember that this mantra, this imagining of that wholeness of the moon, or the bright solstice sun that we're under, or that happens in our own innate wholeness and fullness. And I offer to you this, the mantra of Om Som Somaye Namaha, honoring, bowing to that fullness of the light of the moon that is your face, that is your heart, that is your infinite soul, that is the beauty of you shining through this embodiment, sometimes more or less obscured, but always ever present beneath whatever stories or emotions or constructs of mind you are dealing with. Very good. And you might continue to lie under that light, holding yourself gently, or if you are so inspired, you could wiggle and spiral and stretch and drape up at any point as I move through this mantra. Om Som Somaye Namaha. Om Som Somaye Namaha. Join me if you will, and just receive it. Om Som Somaye Namaha. 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 Song Somaye Namaha. Om 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 Song Somaye Namaha. Continue that as you like, or just let it resound within your heart mind. Breathe and repeat that light of your heart's yes. And just notice how your body feels. How your energy body is. And where the breath is going. And send it back out with your intention, with your yes, I am. I encourage you to stay in your resting or meditation as long as you like. Or slowly deepen your breath. Bring breath and awareness intentionally back into the body, into the day, into the moment. Let that breath and intention inspire any movement. Slowly blink and stretch open. Feel your fullness, your aliveness, your connection to this beautiful world and all the trees and beings of all forms that hold you and support you, and all the formless beings that hold you and support you. And thank you, life. May we do our very best to celebrate this life today.
I'm so grateful to the ability to move and to speak and to share these practices, and so grateful to the source of these practices, and so grateful and honored to be on this land and in this freedom and in this ability, in this joy. Thank you, life. It has not been easy to get here to this point. Today could very easily not be easy depending on what stories I was telling myself. But alas, I find ease and joy through all the little things. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much. So much love and blessings to you. Hope to see you soon. Reach out with any requests or comments. Yeah, have a fantastic day. Mwah.